Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Alpha Class TCG and the release of their fifth set, Equilibrium. We're going to have a fun box opening video. I'm going to talk about some other stuff that they have as well coming down the pipeline and why I think you should be super excited about this game and really should be playing it more and giving it more of a look. So we'll get right into the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully enjoy your stay if you're a long-standing supporter. Thank you so much as always. We'll get right into it. This is going to be a decently long video because we're doing the box opening, and I honestly have a lot to talk about with the game. So much that I had to put notes in front of me. So it's one of those things where I want to make sure that I cover everything. So this Equilibrium is Alpha Class TCG's fifth set, and as I am opening, I will talk about everything here. But anyone who's been following the channel knows that I love this game. Like, this game is so much fun, so good. As we got the box topper here, let's show off the box topper right off the bat. We got an Avarice, it looks like. Trigger enter if your opponent controls more accessories than you. Gain control of target accessory you don't control and use it until this card leaves play. During your primary phase, you may pay 2 green and send target accessory you control to the oblivion. Okay, so a lot of accessory disruption. That's really, really cool. But yeah, talking about Equilibrium, super excited about this. Alpha Class for me is something I've been trying to grow in my local area. I think the game is awesome. I think the developers really care about the game. They're doing so many different, like, you know, it's not just a TCG. Like, when you get involved in this game, there's board games to it. There's multiplayer aspects now. There's comic books, which we'll talk about here in a second. They're just adding to the experience that is this game. So, you know, some people like to play a TCG and like to be hyper competitive. Some people like to be casual. What I love about this game is the amount of detail they put into everything else to make you enjoy the game, not just when you're playing it, right? Which I think is really, really cool. So the first thing is, this is their fifth set. They're releasing 3 core sets this year. So they're releasing Equilibrium and then set 6 and set 7, which are yet to be revealed. So doing really well. I'm super excited to see this game get to its 5th set. I always suck at opening packs, by the way, so I apologize if I am a little hosh-posh on this. But as we can see, the artwork just gets better and better every single time. I really love, as I'm up in the brightness for you all here really fast. I really love how they've just continued to develop their artwork. As we have Medal of Honor here. Make sure, sorry for my some of my setup. I'm not great with when it comes to top-down stuff. I've been trying to get better at it. But yeah, I'm really glad that they got to their 5th set. This game deserves a lot of attention. Super excited to see where they go with things. As you can see, their comic book-esque style artwork just gets better and better every single set. We got some uncommons here. Alpha Aster. I'm going to go slow at first, and then we will kind of speed things up as time goes along. We got our first foil uncommon here. As hopefully I can get it in there. It's Zenithal Temple. And then we have Genesis. Genesis came out in the last set. Super, super powerful champion coming out of set 4. But yeah, they're coming out with a lot of different stuff. We have the new champion store program. Basically, it's a way to help support local game stores even more. They're going to come out with stuff like, you know, demo decks for people to use, which is always really good for a new TCG to at least have people have the option of doing demo decks. You know, it actually might look better if I go a little bit lower, so sorry about that. But yeah, demo decks, which is really, really cool. They're coming out with ways to have, like, in-store banners, free promotional comic books, all that type of stuff, which I think is really good for the experience. You want to be able to give people a reason, right, more so than just the game to be able to play. Oh, that's a really, really pretty foil berating. I love their full, that kind of like the full foils here. We got the rare Alpha Aster. Yeah, they're coming out with that. They're coming out with a PvE raid experience. It's called Alpha Class TCG Siege of the Forgotten. So PvE is something that a lot of people ask for in different TCGs, and I think they're going to do a really good job with it. The mechanics of this game really fit a PvE-esque style thing really well. So I'm really excited they're doing that. The other thing that I think is really cool is, so Alpha Clash, and I'll talk about it after we go through this pack here, because I think it's really important that we talk about it specifically. Oh, we have our first epic from trying to doing. So this is Avenging Guy, which is like this Hawkeye-esque type character where it doesn't have any crazy superpowers, just like it's really trying to kill all the alphas going around. But you may reduce the cost of this card by 1 green for each Clash Ground in all Oblivions. Counterattack, put target Clash Ground with an initial resource cost of 5 or less into your hand, from your hand into play. If you do, ready target Clash card you control. Opponents may not play Clash Ground cards until the start of your next turn, then banish the cards. So basically a way to cheat out of Clash Ground and also prevent what your opponent is doing. So we'll put that right there. But yeah, what they're doing is they're giving out free comic books with this promotional guide. And if you're not aware, they do these. I have a couple here. This is from set 5, the newest one, for the kids being kids. But it's also kind of like, they do really cool artwork, as you can see, like full comic books here, and they've been doing this for a while. They did it with some of their Kickstarter stuff. They're doing it now with set, and now they're going to be doing it with set releases. So they're going to be releasing comic books alongside each set. So 2 or 3 comic books will be releasing alongside each set. This is for this set 5, or this is the one I got. And one thing that's exciting about this is, you can see I have my packaged Torque one. One thing that's exciting about this is they are partnering with Mark Waid. And for anyone that's not aware of who Mark Waid is in the comic book sphere, he's most well known, I should say, for his DC comic writing. He's done artwork. He's done a lot of stuff for The Flash, Kingdom Come, Superman. There was a Superman Birthright I think he did as well. But he also did some stuff for Marvel with Daredevil, which was another thing that he was known for. So Mark Waid's like kind of a legend, so to speak, in the comic book sphere, and they're partnering with him, I believe, to make some of these comics, which is going to be sick. And it's really nice to see someone from that industry kind of support this game, which is really, really cool to me. So if you're someone who wants to, enjoy a card game and play a card game for what it is, and this game has great mechanics, but also enjoy kind of all right, we got another rare slip away and avenging guy for the foil, to be able to, enjoy other things outside the game, then this, I think, is really good for you. They're going to be releasing 12 comic books over the next 15 months total. So that's a lot. And, when you add in the comic books, you add in the fact that they're having a PvE experience, Siege of the Forgotten. They have their own board game that they're recently talking about with Cosmic Conquest. They're doing a Kickstarter for that as well. Comic books and the game itself, you can see that this is starting to become like something where you can really buy into it. And they have full lore built out and everything. Super, super cool. We have an uncommon here. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, our first legendary. Oh, this is a good one. Sick. This is a rare right here. First legendary, Clarity's Warhammer. You can see the foiling there. Super sick. It's unrivaled, which means only one of these can be in your deck. Trigger, enter. Target contender gains 4 health. It costs 5 to play. It's a weapon accessory. So when it enters, target contender gains 4 health. Attach, send a Clash card you control to the Oblivion. You may only do this once per turn. Attach Clash card gets trigger attack. This Clash card gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. If the attached Clash card deals damage to the opposing contender, the next action card you play this turn with an initial resource cost of 3 or less may be played as though its resource cost is 0. At the end of your turn, ready attached Clash card. This is sick. So you attach it. It gets 2/2. If it deals Clash damage to opposing contender, the next action card you play this turn with an initial cost of 3 or less may be played as it's 0. So you basically get to cheat out 3 costs or less for free if you deal damage with this. At the end of the turn, ready attach Clash card. And then you re-ready it. So it basically is able to defend. This card can only be attached to Alpha Hunter Clash cards. If the card enters the Oblivion from any arena, shuffle it back into your deck. That is an insanely overtuned card. That is nuts. That's one of the 2 legendaries in the set. Sorry, I just had to read that a couple times. I looked over the set briefly, but I like to experience this for the first time, so I tried not to research every single card, and I did that purposefully. I obviously saw how many legendaries there were and what they looked like, so I didn't miss them, but I wanted to experience every card with you all. Here's one of the new contenders, Clarity Deadly Duelist. Clarity, for anyone that's not aware, is a previous alpha in this game. In the lore, there's what's called these alphas. So every generation or every so amount of time, alphas are awakened, and then they fight each other to the last man standing and then whoever wins, kind of ascends into the progenitors, or ascends to the progenitors and stuff like that. And basically, the world is at the mercy of these alphas as they're fighting. Clarity was a previous winner, but ended up staying on Earth, as we see a foil here, which is really, really cool. So she's a really key, pivotal part in the story, which is really cool. But yeah, the comic books, the board game, the PvE experience, it's all really good. I'm really loving everything that they're doing. I really want people to get more into this game. And I think that, it's just a fun game to play. It has a lot of different elements from a lot of TCGs. It obviously has that's a cool portal art. It has, a lot of elements from traditional card games, right? It has elements from like DBZ and stuff like that. And the thing about it is this is really cool foil. Field of Battle. It's a rare. Sick. Okay. Sorry, I like looking at this stuff. The cool thing is they didn't just like take, elements of every TCG and smack it together. They kind of made it their own, but the reason I bring it up is because it has so many different elements from so many different TCGs. No matter what TCG you're coming from, if you have any prior experience in trading card games, you're going to, love an element of this game just with how it's happening. Okay, so we have a foil common, War the Ravager. War is such a good card, or such a good contender. Then we have another rare here. But yeah, their Discord is super active. Definitely check out their Discord. Hopefully I can remember to link it down below. If not, I'm sorry, but I'll try my best to remember. Their Discord's super active. The developers are super active, very front-facing. Again, I don't like to reference other card games, but in this situation I will. For any of my Flesh and Blood peeps, one good thing about our game is that how front-facing our developers are and how accessible they are, right? And how their communication is and how we're able to like go back and forth with them. This game is very similar. So if you love that aspect of Flesh and Blood, you'll love this as well. The Alpha Astar is sick. So far we have one Legendary and one Epic. Usually in past sets, it was like 4 Epics per box. So we should be getting some other good hits here soon. But yeah, definitely if your game store does not support the game currently, definitely tell them to reach out. Or if you want to make it easier, if you really want to reach out to me, I can try to reach out to Ridge and see if we can get some demo decks and some of the Champion Store program stuff. Get your store in on that immediately so they can, start demoing the game out and hopefully get people to play it. Because that's with every TCG, right? It's really hard sometimes to get it started. But once you get started, you're good. I think I saw on X they had a 49-person pre-release, which is awesome. Like for the state, like the overall popularity of the game right now and what it's in, it's really nice to see them, have that much success, even if it's in just one little spot, right? So they also have the Clash kits. If you're new to the game and you want to just have something quick and easy, they have these 2-player Clash kits, which is 2 fully built decks for you and a friend to play against, which is really good starter level product for you if you're just wanting to try it out, but not, buy heavily into it. The Clash kits are very good. The one thing about the Clash kits that I enjoy as opposed to some other trading card games is sometimes when you get like 2-player starter deck kits in a lot of trading card games, they feel like really crappy. Ooh, another Epic. Hold on one second. From Death to Life, Clarity is a focal point of the set from a lore perspective, and it shows with some of these cards. You may send a Clash card you control to the Oblivion. If you do, reduce the cost of this card by 1 for each specified resource on that Clash card. Put target Clash card without Unrivaled from your Oblivion into the niche resource cost 5 or less in the play, then banish this card. That's pretty good. But yeah, then we have another rare. But yeah, the thing with starting deck level product in a lot of card games is like the decks feel kind of like they don't feel very thematic, right? Like they're so watered down that you don't get the true experience of what the game feels like. Like for a previous card game, Flesh and Blood, they've done a lot better with army decks now, but with their Blitz decks, you kind of get a good feeling of what the hero actually does. But the thing I love about Alpha Clash from set 1, they've done this, is their Clash kits feel really good, and they give you a good understanding. Ooh, we got a foil Clarity Duelist. Nice. I love the foil contenders. You get a immediate feeling of like, what each contender does and the, thematics of it and everything else. So I really enjoy that. I want Lynn to be good. Lynn will be good one day. Lynn came out in the set prior, and she's like this assassin, of course, me with assassin types, right? Assassin type contender that can really do some damage, but she just hasn't been really meta, but I want her to be meta, so I'm hoping she continues to get good support. Oh, another contender, Major Dean leading the elite. I haven't fully read this one yet. Trigger Portal. So the portal is like this standing board state thing in the middle of the game where if the portal's open, certain things happen. If it's closed, certain things happen, and both players can manipulate the portal, and turn cycles can manipulate the portal. So certain contenders care about the portal because it allows them to do extra things. So Trigger Portal, you may engage this contender. If you do, draw a card. If you control two or more, clash cards, then you may choose one. Like clash cards you control, weapon attached, get 1/0 until end of the turn. Yeah, Alpha Hunter. Yeah, and then so this all cares about weapon attachment. So there's a lot of accessory stuff in this set, which is really, really cool, because the accessory stuff has been kind of like just slightly it's been utilized, but I guess the best way to put it is it hasn't been as strong. Like weapon based decks like Moxie from set 1, just weren't as meta. And we have seen some stuff with like throwing accessories and throwing things with certain contenders, which dealt extra damage. But we haven't seen a lot of like attached, detached style decks do really well, at least in my opinion. Not consistently anyway. So it is nice to see them get that more support. Ooh, I'm avenging. I love the avenging guys stuff. It's so funny. Ooh, and then we have a really cool foil. I don't know if this foil is different or if that's just how the foiling is. It looks like a gold foil almost. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be different. For anyone watching this, let me know if I got something crazy or if this is just the coloring, but this is really sick. It is a rare strategic retaliation foil. It's got like even the foiling up here. It's really sick. I don't know if that's a different type of foil. I know they have X-ray foils, and I was trying to find a picture of X-ray foils. So like X-ray foils is like another rarity card that they came out with, and I was trying to get a reference to how they look, but I couldn't find it in the Discord. I mean, the set just came out, so I'm a little bit in the dark on that. So hopefully, if that was one, please let me know. But I don't think it was. That didn't look like something I would see as X-ray, but it could have been. We have a rare and foil here. But yeah, definitely. If anything, give it a try. Get the Clash kits. Get a fun comic book. They have really good writing, really good artwork. If you're a superhero fan like me growing up, this will be just up your alley. Some people aren't very big superhero people, and that's completely fine. Like, that's just a preference thing, right? That's not a knock on the game or anything like that. It's just how it is. Ooh, another epic avenging guy saving the day. This is a Clash card. Okay, exclusive. You control a Clash card on this card gets trigger attack. If this card would be obstructed, the obstructing Clash card gets -2 attack. Accessories or actions you control with arrow or roll in its name cost 1 less to play. Well, that's really strong. That's really good for what Avenging Guy is wanting to do, which is really, really cool. But yeah, get the Clash kits. You don't even have to do set 5. If you want to do a different set, you can. Figure out which one looks the coolest to you, and definitely give it a look. Give also the comic books a look. It's really, really cool. And then they have the PvE stuff. They have the board games. So if you're just wanting to play with some friends, have some fun that way. I think that's really cool. Got an uncommon foil here and a rare. Okay, so we've gotten a total of, let's see, 1 epic, 2 epics. Sorry, this was the cool rare that I saw. So we're at 3 epics right now and a legendary, right? 3 epics and a legendary. We'll organize this a little bit better. That's the foil rare. So 3 epics right here. 2 Avenging Guy, 1 Clarity, and then the kind of the cool foil that we got. About 4 more packs here, y'all. But yeah, if you have any questions on the game, definitely let me know. I'll try to remember to put everything down below. I'll put a link to their Discord, a link to their deck building website, their main website, so you can see the lore behind the game. Because the lore behind the game is huge. They actually have, if I have it, yep. I'm going to do this on the fly because I wanted to. They have a Alpha Clash like entire like novel. It's basically similar to the comic books, but in like novel form. This is sick. It's Awakening from their first set. Kind of talking about how everything got started. So if you're looking for a cool book to read, that's also something you could try looking picking up. That's really sick as well. Definitely recommend that. As you can see, they just do so much. You can tell that the developers like have a passion, not just for trading card games, but for like, I guess the best way is to put it is like superhero genre, right? They love it. Like that's what they do. They eat, sleep, and breathe it, and you can tell in what they're making because they're wanting to make an entire experience that's bigger than just a TCG, right? That's bigger than just sitting down and across and playing each other. So super excited about that. We have clarity here. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, I like that Death. Death is such a cool character. If you don't know who Death is. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is another. This might be a different type of. This might be what we're looking for. This might be what we're looking for. Because this foil looks distinctly different than the other ones. I can't tell, though. Either this is like the X-ray foil because it's like. It looks 3D-esque. I don't know if you can tell from here, but you can tell like it almost looks like it's popping out, right? I think this might be one. Again, I looked on the Discord, so I apologize. Ridge, if you're watching, help me out here. But either this is the X-ray foil because of how it's popping from the card itself, right? It like looks like it's 3D. Or this is just a sick foil, but I'm pretty sure that this is what this is. I'm almost positive. Again, I tried to do my homework before I did this video, but I couldn't find it. But that is sick. I mean, like, let's see if I can get... You can see it's better actually down below, which is making no sense. See how it's almost like popping out 3D-esque? That's so sick. Okay. I think that's what that is. And we were trying to find that in the Discord. Normally when I do these box videos, I like to know what the set is exactly, but like I told you, I didn't want to do it for this one because I wanted to purposely like experience it with you. But I think I screwed myself a little bit. Okay, so we have our fourth epic Pestilence, Noxious one. If the portal is open whenever a clash card you don't control is defeated, you may engage this card and send target accessory to Oblivion. So we've had a lot of accessory support in this set, it seems, but also a lot of accessory hate. Trigger defeat. Target clash card gets XX until the end of turn, where X is equal to the number of Pestilence clash cards you control. So that's really cool. So that's our fourth epic. So I'm pretty sure we hit that X-ray foil. We have 3 packs left. We might get another legendary, but I'm guessing if they're similar to what they were in previous sets, that's the only legendary we're going to get. But I could be wrong. Then we have another foil here. In a rare. See, like this foil does look a little 3D-esque too, but not quite as much as the other one. If this isn't an X-ray foil, then Ridge, your team is doing a crazy job on foiling because that looks nutty. That foil specifically looks nutty, but I'm pretty sure it's what that is. I could be wrong though. Soulberry, this is the last pack here. Last pack magic. See what we can get. Mozzarella sticks. That's a card I spoiled. Such a funny card. So cool. Got an uncommon. Oh, we got the iconic rare. The iconic rare hit. They always have something for you at the end, right? Here we go. The accelerator, an accelerator of sorts. This is so their iconic rares have the signature right here. As you can see, so sick. It is an accessory contender weapon at blue attached. So it costs 1 to play and then 1 blue to attach. Attached contender gets once per turn during your primary phase. You may engage this card. If you do, put an alpha or progenitor clash card you control into your resource zone engaged. If you do, search your deck for an alpha clash card with unrivaled that has initial resource cost less or equal to the target clash card and put it into play. Then shuffle your deck. It gets observant until the end of turn. This can only be attached to an Alpha Aster contender. So you can engage this card. If you do, put a target clash card you control into your resource zone, engaged. So you add a resource, maybe a card you don't need. Then you search your deck for a card without Unrivaled that has an initial resource cost less than the equal targeted clash card. So if you target a clash card that costs 5 to play, you take it out, Maybe it has an on defeat trigger potentially, or leave the arena or something like that. Put it engaged, then go get something that costs 5 or less and put it. That is so sick. I love the sign stuff. I need to get more. I need to like put all of the ones I have from here in like a binder so I can like show them off. But that is so sick. So we have that. I'm pretty sure this is X-ray foil. If not, it's the coolest common foil I've ever seen in my life. And then we have 4 epics and a legendary. So this is sick. Like I said, definitely check this out. They also have, the comic books here, which is really sick. They have the graphic novel. They're doing so many different things. They also will give your store these as well, pre-release kits. I know that when a new set comes out, being able to give those out is really cool. But Equilibrium is set 5. The release date was March 28th, one day before my birthday. Really sick. So just a couple days ago. Definitely go pick it up if it is in your local game store. If not, talk to your local game store about talking to the Alpha Clash team to get you sent some of those Champion Store demo decks, or just get you some entry-level product. Get you some of the Clash kits. Talk through those. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this. I know with me, for anyone that's still here, boxing videos are hard for me. I struggle doing them. It's not a solid content that I'm strong at. So if you stuck with me through this whole thing, I really appreciate it. I try to make it as engaging as I can and talk through things as much as I can without just aimlessly, speaking into the nether. But I appreciate y'all so much. If you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you seem like this game might be for you, again, it's not just a TCG that you sit down and play. It is a whole experience. So if you love superheroes, if you love lore, if you love, card games that give you more than just sitting down and playing the game, but actually give you other things. Oh, we actually had one more pack here. I'll open this one. I didn't even realize this was over here. If you like be able to do other things than just play the game, definitely give this a look. Oh, we got a foil portal card, which is sick. So definitely give it a look. I think it'll be really good for you to check out. If anything, just go on their website. Look at the lore, look at the history of the game, what it's all about, and see if it's for you. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time on TC Talk. Thank y'all so much.